So after you have done your UVs, what we will do is we will get export this model, export this model as a FBX, and we will import it to Substance Painter. So we can create some ID mask for this UV chunks, and it will be helpful for us to mask the UV chunks. So it will be faster for us to create the pattern. So what we will do is we will add a fill layer, and to that fill layer we will add a generator. Generator will be this one, UV random color generator. So what it will do is here it will pick all the options, so you have to choose only color here. So this will do is it will assign a unique like what the color for each UV chunk of the mesh. So as you can see, we have created a quick ID mask for our pattern creation. So after this I will export this to uh, Photoshop, and I will add a black and white mask, so I will get a full white masked out image for this. So after this stage I will go to Substance Designer for pattern creation. So pattern this is my mask which I created, after this stage I will, so as I told, after this I will import this to Photoshop, and I will add a black and white masks, and I will make all these colors to gray, black or white. So after this you will get an image like this. So here I have added some notes here, and masked out few parts. If you see, this is my base. I'm getting this update. So this is my base. Here you can see the edges are colliding with each other, and there are some unused parts here. So what I have done is I have removed all this through this, like inverting and edge detect nodes. So I have reduced the edges between these, and I have removed some details which are not required. So you see here there are some things like this. The edges are too close. This will destroy the pattern when we apply it in Zbrush. So I have done this through the nodes, and later that I have added a gradient dynamic node, and I have added the strips, so it will follow my pattern directions like this. And later, because you see here, because I have added a bevel and blur, it is getting it is moving further close to the other pattern like this. So for that, what I have done here, I have the clean mask, right, with proper edges and all. So I have added this to this part, and I have subtracted the details which is here in this dynamic node, and I have masked out outer side parts, so it will give me a proper edge here. So when I apply this pattern in the ZBrush, it won't get affected, the edges won't get affected. So this is the fifth stage of this process. So we are reaching the final stage of this process. So after I have created this texture map, I will like save this thing to my system, and I will go back to ZBrush. So as you can see, this is my base mesh, which is masked out, and I had all the details, this edge details. So what I will do is I will import the texture which I have created in Substance Designer. So Here is the pattern I have. Sorry, I think this is different. I have few models here, so let me see. Yeah, here is my model. So this is the model I have, which is with the older UV parts with my proper UVs. So I will go to texture and I have just imported this, so I will just turn this on. If you, I think when you import this, it will be flipped because Zbrush takes, I think, flip the UV map. So what you have to do is go to, when you import your texture, if you turn it on, it will look like this because it won't match your patterns. So go to UV map and flip this V, and you will see the pattern matching perfectly for your inside parts. So after you have turned your UV on, your texture on, you will go to masking and will go to mask by, think, yeah, here mask by color, and you will mask this by intensity. It is like white or black, so like that. So we will mask this by intensity, and if you turn off your texture, you will see this. Why? Because your model doesn't have enough resolution to carry out these details. So what you can do is you can just clear the mask and divide this to around 1 million polygon, and then turn on the textures, go to masking, mask by color, and turn mask by intensity, and again go to your texture map, turn this off. Here you can see your details are much better now, much better than previous one. So if you want a more clear detail, then I would suggest you to subdivide this up to 5 million polygon, then turn on your texture, then again go to masking, mask by intensity, then turn your texture off, then you will get this proper details on your model. So now you can repeat the same step I showed you. Go to deformation and inflate this details or inflate it inside however your reference is there. So I will just inflate this inside, and I will give this a little bit polish by feature and polish by groups. So it will create a jagged edges like that. So sometimes it will do, sometimes it won't. So you can just polish this with one, and you will get this proper beveled pattern detail like this. So this is the, I think, final detail stage, I can say. So here you go, this is your model with this complex pattern created and applied to your high poly model. So next what you can do is you can create a low poly for this and break these things down, and you will get all these details.